My name is Brandon Flowers.
I'm Ronnie from the band The Killers.
I got the Cars' Greatest Hits was the first record that I ever bought.
So last record I bought was a band from Detroit. It was called Death.
Was in Salt Lake City at a place called the Delta Center. I saw The Cure. Two side notes. That was the first time I wore eyeliner, and they played Push that night. But the first time I heard that guitar line being played, and I knew that I was a fan of that.
We actually saw the gig together. It was in Spain. We saw Depeche Mode. When I was in 7th or 8th grade, I actually permed my hair. I wanted to be Martin Gore.
I used to get this movie over and over called Tough Turf. I loved it.
I just watched the movie Colossal last night.
When I was 8 years old or 9 years old, I made my first trip outside of the U.S. I went to Canada, and it was a town called Coutts, Canada. Population like 200 people. And that was my first time going abroad.
Last country we were in, we flew from London, I guess.
Yeah.
So from England. Oh, hello.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
That's our first tweet.
That's what we tweeted? I did not approve that tweet.
This will be our last tweet.
Yeah.
This will be our most recent tweet.
I took my kids on a bike ride yesterday. It was nothing sketchy. With my baby, he's 6, and he is really cautious because he's fallen off of his bike a couple times. So he's just constantly hitting the brakes. And then, meanwhile, my other kids are flying, and my oldest boy, Ammon, just stopped in the middle of the path, and there was nothing I could do. And I hit the brakes, and I went over. Henry caught up to me. I'm still on the ground, and he goes, "See?" The first thing that I would play would probably be Pet Shop Boys, New York City Boys. Gets you off your seat, onto your feet.
Well, it's a good song, and it would probably clear the dance floor. I think it would probably be the night they drove Old Dixie Down by the band.
I believe it was 1988 or 89. There was an explosion in Henderson, Nevada.
God, I remember that.
They had this kind of fundraiser after. We would buy these shirts that said, "I survived the blast." And they were cool. They were cool shirts. News was there, and I caught a glimpse of myself. I think that was the first time I made it on TV.
Now would be the last. Is this considered TV?
TV?
Is this TV? Is this real life? It's like modern TV.
When was the last time we played on
I
TV?
hope this isn't the last time, but this may be the last time. I hope I didn't just predict my death or something. I remember it was in a yearbook. My dad says, you need to go to college, you need to go to a good school. My dad was not Barack Obama. College. You gotta go to school, you gotta do sports. Dad, I don't wanna do sports. I like music stuff. But I wrestled for a year. My face is getting crushed in the yearbook. It says, Ronnie Panucci tackles his opponent. So that was the first time I ever made it into any sort of publication, I think.
We're both Las Vegas.
Yeah, we both grew up in Las Vegas. Cowboys and Gunsmoke.
For me, I could tell that my eye was more swollen than it was when I went to bed, and I was a little bit concerned. But once I got to the mirror in the bathroom, I was relieved to find that it doesn't look as bad as it felt.
I try to go to bed with a thankful thought. I'm trying to be thankful about stuff.